What is going on, guys? Greggles TV. I'm going to talk to you about the Note 10, Note 10 Plus, and if I think you should upgrade or not, if you have the Galaxy S10 upgrade or if you have the Note 9 to upgrade, and also I'll just give you my overall thoughts about the phone. But before we do that, I want to give a few people thank yous. First off, I want to thank Betty Sakuma and Maria Ferez. Thank you so much. They helped actually donate a little bit of money towards my cause of going to the New York City event, and then the majority of it though was donated by NetBuddy. NetBuddy, I've reviewed their services in the past. Actually, I reached out to them recently, said, "Hey, can you help sponsor my trip?" It did for the most part. They didn't fully cover it, but they did. And like I said, I've reviewed their stuff in the past. What they are is they give you unlimited data with a hotspot anywhere in the United States, and there's no slowdown, no throttling, and prices start as little as $35 a month for that. I reviewed their services in the past, guys. If you want to support the channel and support companies that I actually use myself, all that stuff is linked down below. Anyways, guys, let's get into my thoughts about the Galaxy Note 10, Note 10 Plus. So I only got a very short time to play with the phones after the initial unveiling of the phone, but I definitely was able to gather some thoughts. So first of all, I'll make it really, really simple. If you have the Galaxy S10 Plus phone and you're thinking about jumping to the Galaxy Note 10 or Note 10 Plus, I would honestly, and I hate to say this, I'd tell you to wait till either the S11 or Note 11. I don't think it's a big enough jump to actually warrant for you guys to move it. It doesn't have a headphone jack, which kind of pisses me off. It doesn't even have a 1 terabyte version of this phone. Galaxy S10 Plus does. Not that you need 1 terabyte of internal storage, but it's just something to keep in mind. And then overall, I just don't think it's big enough a jump. I mean, sure, it has a bigger screen at 6.8 inches versus 6.3 on the Galaxy S10 Plus. And it has the S Pen on the Note 10 Plus, and it's a couple of cool little camera features, but I feel like those camera features are gimmicky. So again, if you have the S10 Plus, I would say stay with it or go to it if you were looking to buy that phone. And then the other one, if you have the Note 9, should you upgrade to the Note 10 Plus or the Note 10? I would not tell you to upgrade to the Note 10. I think that downgrading the screen quality down to 1080p plus, which I didn't really notice a huge difference between the two displays just looking at them at the event. I thought both displays looked awesome. I wouldn't tell you to go to the Note 10. Note 10 Plus, I wouldn't be disappointed if I was jumping from the Note 9 to the Note 10 Plus. I like the bigger screen. I like the better design. At least I think it's a better design. It has better cameras overall. There's no headphone jack, which is a down on the Note 10 Plus, but overall it's going to have better battery life, better performance. It's just a better phone overall. So I would tell you to jump to the Note 10 Plus from the Note 9. I have no qualms about saying that. Now let's just talk about what I thought about the Note 10 Plus phone. And like I said, as you can probably get where I'm going with this, I was slightly underwhelmed by it. I have the S10 Plus, and I think the S10 Plus is an awesome phone. I think the Note 10 Plus is potentially an awesome phone as well. It's just not very exciting jumping from the S10 Plus to the Note 10 Plus. I am excited about the bigger display. I am excited about having access to the S Pen again. Some of the camera features are pretty cool in there. I liked the time of flight sensor on the back of the camera for the front and the back. For the cameras on the Note 10 Plus, because what that does is going to blur out the background, give you kind of a cool effect. It looks fake, but it's also kind of cool at the same time. Another great thing, the colors on the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, awesome. At least if you can get it in the version storage size that you're getting, because it's kind of messed up. If you get 512, you're limited, very limited in what colors you can get. But regardless, like, the colors are awesome on these phones. I really liked the Aura one, the one that changes all kinds of different colors. I also like the blue. The pink is cool. Red was nice. The black is okay, which is the one I ended up pre-ordering. That's probably one of my least favorite. White was okay as well, but overall, like, the colors are really popping. Very, very, very attractive to the eye. Just messing around with the cameras for, again, a very short time. I don't see huge differences just on a surface level with the Galaxy S10 versus the Note 10 Plus. They're basically the same cameras. You're going to get the same stuff. If you like or don't like the S10 Plus cameras, you're going to not like the Note 10 Plus cameras. I think it's gonna be great shooting video. I still prefer photos generally with Pixel phones over the Note line or the Galaxy line at this point. They still take great photos, don't get me wrong. I just would have liked to see an improvement over the S10 line of phones, and we didn't really get that this year. And not to continue with the beatdown, because again, I think it's a really, really good phone. It's just it's just a hard thing to say, yeah, upgrade from the S10 or S10 Plus to the Note 10, Note 10 Plus. But another thing that kind of bugged me out a little bit was the button situation. All the buttons are on the left-hand side. The button by default on the left-hand side is not set to power. You have to go into the settings and mess with that to even do that, which kind of a drag, but not the end of the world. You can turn the phone off by swiping down. I think that's pretty cool. I like that they added that. But overall, the button layout on the left-hand side is awkward. I think it might upset some people. Another thing that might bug you out, but doesn't really bug me because I love large screen phones, is the size of the Galaxy Note 10 Plus. It's humongous. It really takes a lot of effort to reach the top of the screen. It's just a very, very large phone. And then my last little thing that bugs me a little bit is obviously no headphone jack, like I've mentioned earlier. It would be nice if they had that. They don't. It does come with USB-C headphones, which is a nice little touch. You can also use Bluetooth as well, but I would have loved to have that they kept the headphone jack on that phone. Now, with all of that said, I still want to say that the Galaxy Note 10 Plus, a beautiful, big, bright display. The speakers, at least at the event, sounded completely fine. I'm not worried about the speakers. The software, awesome. Some people love Samsung software, some people hate it. I love it. So much customization, very easy to use at this point. It works well, it's fast, it's fluid, it's snappy, it's great. I have no issues with that as well. The overall design of the phone and the quality of it, feeling it in your hand, again, excellent. Samsung quality is, you never have to worry about it. These phones generally don't break down in terms of having big time issues where you might have to be like, oh, this screen cracks so easily. I've dropped my phone a bunch of times, my S10 Plus even, and I've had no issues with cracks on the body or on the front of the glass either. I just think that the kind of the new things that they added, like some of the camera features and the ability to use the S Pen to kind of navigate without touching the screen, I feel that stuff I'm gonna show somebody and be like, hey, check this out, look how cool this is. But I think overall, I probably would use it not a lot of times, and I think it's gonna end up turning into kind of a gimmick type thing. It's a good selling point for the phone, but I don't think it's something I'm probably gonna regularly use. Maybe I'll change my mind, as time goes on and I use the device more and more, but I just don't see that happening. And then lastly, you might ask, what phone did I buy? I bought the black one, Note 10 Plus, 512 gigabytes of storage, and then obviously 12 gigabytes of RAM. So that's the one I got. And then I had a little, coupon for free extras, the $150. I ended up getting the, I've already mentioned this in a previous video, but I got the little package that included the 45-watt charger. Why not? That's awesome. Be able to charge that fast. So anyways, let me know what your thoughts are about the device. What do you think they hit a home run with it? Do you think it's lacking a little bit? Do you think, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys down the road.